Morning YouTubers, how you doing? So last night I decided to cook myself a little chicken tikka salad with a wrap, and it's dead expensive in a Balti house. They give you like 5-6 pieces, but no worries, Markzilla's here to cook you up the most easiest chicken tikka recipe that anybody can do in the air fryer. If you like the sound of this, keep watching.
Hey guys, so I've got me some chicken, just some chicken breast from Tesco, British chicken breast fillets, and I've got let me see, I've got 650 grams here of chicken breast fillets from Tesco. I'm going to open these up. I'm just going to cut these now into squares, small pieces. You can have them as big as you like, but I prefer to get them round about inch wide pieces. Right, I'm now just going to transfer this chicken into the bowl. Now what I will say guys is, when cooking with chicken, when handling raw chicken, make sure that you sanitize the surface again after you've been handling it and wash your hands. So I'm just going to sanitize down my surface and make sure it's nice and germ free. There we go. Right, so now we've got the chicken in the bowl. I'm going to add some yogurt, and I've got here 500 grams of natural yogurt. So I'm going to add about a quarter of a tub of that into the bowl. So I've added a quarter of a tub of that into the bowl, and I'm just going to mix in the yogurt into the chicken. Make sure that's all coated. At this point I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to mix that in. To that I'm going to add one teaspoon of garam masala, one teaspoon of ground cumin, one teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 2 teaspoons of this tandoori spiced blend that I've got from Asda. I'm just going to mix all this in. Just give it a good mixing. Now it's all been mixed together, I'm just going to squeeze in the juice of half a lemon. I can just use this a little bit here as well. Squeezing in the juice of half a lemon into that. Make sure you get it all out. Like that. There we go. I'm just now going to mix that in too. I've mixed in the lemon juice. All I'm going to do is add in a little bit of food colouring. Just a little pinch on a spoon, about that much. You can use the powdered one, you can use the liquid food colouring, or you don't have to use any food colouring at all, but I just think it adds to the look of it, so that's why I like to use it. So I'm now just going to mix this in, and it will give it that chicken tikka look. And the last thing I like to add in, which is totally optional, is just half a teaspoon of mint sauce. I just think it gives it a nice little zing as well. I'm just going to mix that through, and as you can see now how it's turning, it's got that lovely chicken tikka look to it, nice and red. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to let that sit for 20 minutes in the fridge before we cook it. Right guys, so now this has been in the fridge for 20 minutes. I'm taking it out the fridge, and that should have marinated up lovely. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stick it into our air fryer. So I'm just going to take my chunks, I'm just going to pop them all into the air fryer and try and get them all in. And the reason I'm packing it, and the reason I'm not bothered about it being loose and nothing like that, is because halfway through we're going to get it out of shake anyway. So I'm just going to pop it into the air fryer, and I'm going to put it to temperature. Well, I'm going to put it onto air fry. I'm going to put it down to 180, and I'm going to cook it for 25 minutes. So that's cooking. I'll stop it halfway through, give it a good shake, and then cook it again. Right guys, while that chicken tikka is cooking, I'm just going to make a little mint sauce. I've got here some yogurt, and I'm just going to add to this yogurt a drop of milk to loosen it up. I'm going to give that a mix round. I'm going to add to that a half a teaspoon of turmeric. So just make sure that you mix that turmeric all the way in to the yogurt and the milk. And to that I'm going to add just a teaspoon of mint, and I'm just using your normal mint sauce, so you can get from anywhere. And just give that a mix in. And there we go, bingo. And there we go, mint sauce done. So in that I've got yogurt, milk, mint sauce and turmeric, and that's all you need. That's all you need for your basic mint sauce for your chicken tikka. Now while I was waiting for the chicken to cook, I've done myself a little salad. I've got some lemon, some red onions, some cucumber, some tomatoes and some lettuce, and I've also got some freshly chopped coriander, which is going to hopefully go on top of the chicken tikka. So I can just put these three things here for you to look at. There we go. And that's what's going to accompany our chicken tikka: coriander, salad and the mint sauce that we made. Right guys, so I'm having this on wraps, and I've bought these Mission wraps, the wholemeal ones. They're super soft apparently, but looking at the carbs, there's 29.3 per wrap, and which of sugars 1.9 grams, so that's not too bad really. Right guys, so our chicken is halfway there, so I'm going to take it out. As you can see, it's starting to char already, and I'm just going to give it a mix, little mix, like so. Give it a little mix up like that, and add it back into the air fryer. Continue cooking. Right guys, it's approaching the end. Got 4 minutes left. I'm just going to pull the drawer one more time, give it a shake, pop it back in for the remaining 4 minutes. Guys, it's nearly ready. 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is. And here is our chicken tikka. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So guys, I'm just going to take out my chicken tikka. Pop it into this dish. Now I've got it in the dish, guys. I'm just going to sprinkle over some fresh coriander. We've got our fresh salad and our mint sauce. Why have a takeaway when you can do it yourself? And that was all in 25 minutes. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like and share, and I'll be back soon with some more Markzilla's tasty recipes.